Alrighty. Welcome to the Friday night stream. I'm your host, Thunder39. Today I'll be streaming Bad to Bad Apocalypse. Bad to Bad Apocalypse. The game that is kinda like Stalker. Kinda. Sorta. Maybe. Maybe not really. Alright, look, the point remains, though, the fact that this game is pretty much furry tactical game with like Stalker-esque elements, like exploring a zone with all sorts of mutants, rampant bandits, and an unknown noble military force. Oh my fucking god, it is Stalker. Just change out Apex for Monolith and change out the bandits for bandits. And then afterwards, change the zombies to actual. You know what? I should really shut up now, because I'm not making the case any better. Alrighty. Let's see. What can I get my hands on? Got tomato soup. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna get myself some. Oh hey. I'm gonna get myself some sweet materials now. And I got a bunch of food I could trade in. I'll buy some shock ammo. Because, to be honest, I could use more shock ammo. Stopping power and stunning the shit out of people is useful. Alright, let's get going now. Alright, it's dark right now, meaning that everything and anything is awful. Alright, let's mobilize now. Let's try and get some grinds on, you know? Alrighty. Alrighty. Alright, so right now we're doing a bit of a nighttime excursion right now, so that way we can get some materials. We get stronger enemies, which also means we get more materials. Outside of, you know, looting and all that jazz. Yeah, outside of looting and all that jazz, this is the second best way of getting, like, materials, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll be pressing the advance as far as we can before needing to retreat to restock our materials. Real quick, let me see, is there... Display headgear... Gamepad, optional features, timelines, escape, save. Oh, okay, I see. It's the cinematics. Let me see here. Actually, we got the giant mech right there. I don't think we got the materials to fully repair it, but may as well. Alright, let's see what we got here. I need an upgraded EB to fix this. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. No, I don't have the EB core I need. Yeah, I don't have the EB core I need to fully repair. Instead, I got the So I got like other stuff instead. What do we got in here? Common ammo, first gen stuff. Oh, this is just disappointing right now. I don't know what I expected, but I expected a little bit more, given the fact that I had to buy a lockpick. How the fuck else was I supposed to get a lockpick? Hey, police uniform. Who wants to get the police uniform? Dale, you get the police uniform, because why the hell not? This is just kind of funny to see, though. We just got like a bunch of, for lack of a better word, we got like a bunch of hicks here, just dressed up in a fucking shitload of gear. Yeah, let's see here. Dismantle. Alrighty. Alright, well, alright. Not a great yield, not a bad yield either. Yeah, I can't make lockpicks. I have to go out of my way to buy them from the fucking traveling merchant and buy his fucking con. You shitting me? But yeah, no, I have to buy his goddamn shitty con of getting like a bunch of lockpicks to open up a bunch of bunkers that I'm sure he locked. Prick. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. I wonder if Dawning Stone will have, will make new content for, we'll make new content for Bad to Bad. It would be interesting to see. Yeah, it would be interesting to see what type of stuff they would be able to make up as they go, assuming that they're willing to expand upon it. Oh, sweet, a gem. Nice. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, they actually did make another mobile game that was unrelated to Bad to Bad. It was like some fantasy game, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know much about it, but I think it was based off, the gameplay loop is kind of based off the first Bad to Bad, or maybe it's the other way around, I don't know. In which is pretty much turn-based combat going against... Yeah, you're pretty much doing turn-based combat and having, like, specialized formations and the like for, various things. Alright, but yeah. Alright, but yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. That's the general gist of it, I'd say. Who knows? Maybe they'll make another Bad to Bad game. It'll be called Bad to Bad Annihilation or some shit. I don't know. Shit, we may as well take after Resident Evil's naming format. Thank you, Wes Anderson, for that, by the way. I can't believe I watched some of your movies that were pretty much fucking love letters to your, well, I shouldn't say that like it's a bad thing. I'm being facetious right now, but still. All his movies are pretty much just love letters to his wife. It's crazy and absurd. I respect the intent. However, I also hate the fact that it bled into it being an actual goddamn movie, if I'm being honest. So yeah, that's what I'll say about that, at least. Alright, real quick, let me... I just saw something on my end. Oh my god, the 3rd season of Combat Master's out, guys. And, oh my god. They added a new operator, and she's a tomboy, midriff, demon woman. I can't even be angry, to be honest. I'm just... I can't even be angry, to be honest, about that. Dude saw an opportunity and he fucking went for it. And this is a customizable skin too. Okay. Alright, let me see here. What does the new update come with? Alright, so... Scorpion submachine gun is the newest weapon in the lineup. And Season 3 has a new variety of skins. What else is there? That's really about it, actually. Oh wait, there's also 9 black market cases as well that you grind up in-game for combat points. So, alright, yeah, that's pretty much about it, to be honest. If Alpha Bravo was making this update with the full erection, we would not know, but I assume that might be the case. In which I'm not going to say I salute them, because odds are if I do, their pants are still going to be standing up. But I admire their willingness to just have it be brazen. And that is what I'll leave it at that. Yes, that is where I'll leave it at. Also, if you think I'm bullshitting real quick, let me just... This is legitimately the fucking... the 3rd season premiere character. Got a bunch of stuff for you to customize your red skin demon mommy. Again, probably not the words they use to describe it, but you can't look me in the eye and say, Apart, you gotta be bullshitting me, 'cause you... Yeah, boy! Someone romanced Karlak. Hey, I can't fucking blame you, I romanced her too. She's the best girl for a reason in my eyes. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the days to come at this point right now. Kingdom Come Deliverance is coming out, 2 is coming out soon. And I am looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting to play as Henry of Skalitz again, you know? I should replay the first game, although I will admit I will probably not play it on stream again. Not because I didn't like it, I actually really enjoyed the first game. The biggest issue I have, at the very least with the first game, is that it dragged the fucking long. I don't mind, you know, playing it on stream, but the problem is that with my schedule currently and me working, I don't exactly have the luxury of streaming like a lot of long-form games. I might stream like maybe the first hour or 5, I will admit, but outside of that, outside of doing like maybe a full playthrough, that might be saved for another point in time, if I'm being honest. You know, I should replay Kingdom Come Deliverance on my own time, though. That's something I should do. And something I want to, at the very least, kind of sort of, like, try to play differently as well. Because before I was just playing, like, straight fighter, effectively. Pretty much dueling and, you know, facing head-on confrontation and the like. I want to try, at the very least, playing, like, I don't know, like, a more... not stealthy style, as unlike you know, a game like Skyrim, Kingdom Come Deliverance does not have like stealth takedowns in the sense of you being able to like. Give me a sec. Alright, but yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance does not have, like, reliable stealth takedowns I can use. The biggest issue, I would say, when it comes to Kingdom Come Deliverance, is that stealth is one of those things where it's just kind of, like, literally on the wayside, if I'm being honest. It is one of those things where it's not really that great. Well, Cheese Drip says, why, what's going on? What are you talking about? Oh, sorry. Welcome, Cheese Derp. Anyway, I was talking about an upcoming game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. A medieval... well, I hazard to say a medieval fantasy. Medieval fiction game. Alright, give me a sec. Oh, come on. Come on, fall already, fall. Alright, there we go. Anyway, I was talking about an upcoming game, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which is a historical fantasy game. Which is a historical fantasy game taking place in the feudalistic era of the Czech Republic. Pretty much, to put simply, I'm not a big historical buff, but effectively it is the Turkish invasion, if I'm not mistaken. No, wait, no. Is it Turkish? Well, human invasion of the Czech Republic. And so, pretty much, that's the whole gist of Kingdom Come Deliverance. You play Henry of Skalitz, totally good Christian boy, Promise, who goes on this quest of first revenge. Cheese Drip says, I don't think historical and fantasy belong in the same sentence. I meant to say historical fiction, but still, you know, as I was, yeah, so back to a little bit what I was saying. Yeah, so pretty much you play as Henry of Skalitz, who goes on this kind of sort of revenge quest to avenge the death of his parents and, you know, reclaim his family forged sword so that way he could at the very least, you know, carry on his father's good name. And that's pretty much the gist of the first game. There's like a bunch of extra stuff in between, like for example, I'm trying to think explicitly. You play as Stalin? No, you play as Henry of Skalitz. But yeah, no, I could see how that could, you know, be It could also be set there too. Although actually, maybe, well, the way that Henry acts, maybe it is Stalin. Alright, that beside though. Yeah, so pretty much that's the general gist of it. It's just you play as this peasant that becomes a knight, and then, you know, his whole thing is to pretty much kill the guy who killed his family, to take his sword, to bring it to his lord, who is actually his biological father, and then afterwards, at the end of the game, he has to go to Prague. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. G-Strip says, fuck Stalin. Yeah, no. Fuck Stalin indeed. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Come on. Oh my god, there we go. Alright, but yeah. So, looking forward to Kingdom Come Deliverance. You know, it's gonna be a very interesting game to play through again. I think it's running on... What engine is it running on? I think it's probably CryEngine still. What is the engine that it's using? CryEngine! Oh my god. Yep. Jeez. Cheesedrip says, hey, you know what time it is? Time for jokes. How do cows do math, man? With a calculator. That was kind of weak, if I'm being honest. But, you know, that was kind of weak, if I'm being honest. But still. Still, A for effort. Teacher says, I know. Alrighty. It's not moving. That's okay. Now that one's awful. God, that's awful now. Oh my god, it's a wilder pit, boys. Oh god, oh god. The one time I wish I brought grenades. Yo, it's a wild Pikachu. Kill it. If only, if only. I lost 22 fuel because of that. I will sleep on this mattress I just put on the floor. Come on, Pan. Let's get to it, shall we? Alrighty. Alright, excellent. We got more stuff. Now let's see if I could make do with a task of force of 3. see. I have more than enough material. Well, I have more than enough materials to now make a Breacher and Defender set. I just now need to get the actual stuff made. Ugh, jeez. The one time I got everything and I don't got the material for it. It's bullshit. Alrighty. Alright, we need to... Alright, I need to get like a bunch of materials for it. Oh, hey. Alright, well... Collect speed, stamina, squad recovery. How many, Alright, I have like 1 EB remaining. I need like... How many Bigfoot materials do I have? Alright, I got 1 as well. Alright, well, it's not bad, but not great either. Let's see. 2nd gen stock. You know what? I could use duct tape, so I could buy this stock. Oh, son of a bitch, I could have gotten some, Yeah, no, goddammit, alright. Got some candy to give. Cheeser says, so what's the story? Animals are now smart and fight against what they view as a human apocalypse and turn out to be an allegory for environmental destruction? No, that was the 2nd game. That was the 2nd game to some extent. The 3rd game is... I'm trying to think specifically. It's just like actual apocalypse. Humans are fighting fighting like anthropomorphic animals and the like. Yeah, they're fighting anthropomorphic animals and yeah, it's pretty much just all-out war for everyone right now. But yeah, it's pretty much all-out war for everyone right now. So it's not just humans fighting animals, but also animals fighting animals too. Alrighty, let's see here. War isn't cool. Wow, thanks, Captain Obvious. Well, I didn't say exactly that, although, you know, I'm not saying it's, you know, it's totally cool and all that. Alright, let's see here. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, Pan's got the ability to... Alright, fine. Let's take Pan along, and then afterwards, there we go. No, I was talking to myself. No. Alright, let me see here. Alright, let me see here. What I got on the maps? Okay, so if I go left of here, I should be able to find a wilder pit into the next zone area. Alrighty, there we go. More ammo. Can never say no to that. I wonder what the next Starfield update's gonna be like. It's probably gonna be like some small quality of life improvements. They've been doing that a lot lately. And I've been doing that a lot lately. Although I am curious to see what the next lineup of creation club items will be. Which probably won't come out till like next week. Still though, I am eagerly awaiting to see what comes of it. Community has been making some pretty good stuff, to be honest, both on Nexus and the Creation Club. I'm still very apprehensive to actually get into like extensive modding right now for Starfield. The reason simply being the fact that give me a sec. The reason being that a lot of mods require script extenders, and a lot of modders have, for one reason or another, left Starfield. In which a lot of it mostly comes down to a lot of, I'm not sure pittance is the right word to say, but a lot of personal grievances that the modders have with Starfield. Bear in mind that a lot of these opinions were sort of formed in the first years. Yelp, I'm off to binge Doctor Who. You have a good night. Oh, you too, Cheese Derp. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, a lot of the biases, from my understanding at the very least, because a lot of the mods do come from the very least, like, first year Starfield modders. And they've already formed their opinions, given the fact that I think at the time they didn't have the creation kit, and the creation kit itself was not really, as I would say, bare bones, but most certainly, to some extent, missing and lacking certain key features. When it first launched, it didn't have the ability to create lip sync, or even the ability to have, have like a few source files. It was still pretty rough, and more or less served as the basis for, and more or less just served as like basic utilitarian mod tools, from my understanding. And so, effectively, now with, Creation Kit being more updated and being more, in-depth to some extent, and the more recent update adding more source files for characters as well as armors, here's hoping that the community will have a bit more of an easier time to create custom assets. I've seen a lot of stuff from both modders as well as the Creation Club itself, like pushing off like a bunch of imported armors from other games. So you got like Mass Effect, you got like Star Wars, which is the most popular. You got, I think at year one as well, Batman as well. It's kind of wild as to how many mods in Starfield there are, actually. But a lot of it is mostly just like kind of imports and nothing really in-depth or crazy as of yet. And even then, if I'm not mistaken, give me a sec, just right now, clear hot. If I'm not mistaken, a lot of the stuff that comes from, well, Fallout 4 and Skyrim's modding comes from Script Extender. But with Starfield having a stronger presence on consoles as well now. Yeah, with Starfield having a stronger presence on consoles now, Script Extender is not exactly a viable option for a lot of people. In which I myself have tried to adhere to that standard to some extent. However, I've been somewhat apprehensively, enviously looking towards Nexus mods for, their mods. I'm tempted. Much like Eve in the Garden of Eden was tempted by the serpent with the apple of knowledge, I am tempted to delve into the Script Extender. Though loath, I know that it will be finite, because the next update will literally goddamn break it, and no other scripts, and a lot of Script Extender mods will have to be fucking reloaded and updated just to support the current patch. So yeah, that's why I'm kind of very apprehensive about it, because currently we're still in the early I hazard to say early days of Starfield's life cycle, but we are still in the infancy stage of its community support to some extent, I guess you could say. Which is certainly the right term, I guess. Alright, but yeah. But yeah, no, I'm kind of sort of like wary of using some like script extender mods as well as just getting script extender to use it. I mean, it comes with a lot of great features as well as even lets me use a lot of mods that I would love to use. But to another extent, I know better. Until like year maybe 5 or maybe the end of the support that Starfield has, using the script extender is the equivalent of may as well be shooting myself in the foot now and then having to deal with literal infection later. Pretty much is a gaping wound that's waiting to be abused and exploited to some extent. Alright, I'm being hyperbolic on that front, but still, my paranoia does come from the fact that as soon as I like get into like scripted mods, the script extender will break, and every mod author will legitimately have to like take time to update it, and I don't want to have to go through that hassle and fucking headache again after what happened in Fallout 4. I argue to some extent that kind of sort of killed my, well, I shouldn't say it like that in totality, but it did certainly contributed to, at the very least, me being somewhat apprehensive to mod on scripts again, on games that are still being supported. A game could have years of support or years of mod support and mods developed for it, and it's all undone to some extent by a patch. Whether knowingly or not, it's kind of sort of, well, not totally irrelevant, but still, it is sort of one of those things where if I go back to an older mod, I now need to wait for that mod specifically to be updated. And I don't want to have to go through that because, 1, I'm a very impatient man. 2, I'm a very impatient man. 3, I just want to play the damn game and not have to wait for my scripts to be updated. Alrighty. I'm still trying to find mods that don't require the use of ESP files, which is kinda hard now that everyone's using ESP and ESM files. I don't know. I want to keep my saves free of any like creation/mod save tags, due to the fact that, well, when that inevitable patch comes by, I'm already gonna be like knee deep into like my playthrough again. So to say the least, I don't want to lose all my literal blood, sweat, and tears to just a fucking tag. A fucking tag that'll, like, divvy up my save to be somewhere else. It's like, no, damn it, I want to have my progress save and have the achievements. That's the only... I get to have bragging rights of using mods and still accessing and, you know, earning achievements. That's the whole point. Where's that wilder pit? Elites, get ready. Get sicked! Oh, that was anticlimactic. Oh, sweet. 3 grenades. Just what I needed. You know, I'm 11 out of 10 right now. I'm 11 out of 10 disappointed right now that we can't just spam the ever-living shit out of grenade launchers if we have like 2 of them together. What's the point of Pam having a grenade launcher if I have a grenade launcher and we can't both simultaneously fire it like Eskimo brothers? Oh, hey, lockpicks. Great. Something that is just literally the most rarest goddamn thing ever. Now, let's see here. What do I want to eat? Watch as a dog eats cat food. Highest level Avenger glove. Ooh. Alright, let me see. I got like a bunch of equipment I can salvage. Oh my god, I got the Avenger glove, guys. Let's see. Damage and control. Oh yeah, baby. Now we're cooking with something that is may as well be kerosene. Alrighty, excellent though. There we go. Area cleared and finished. Alright, come on. Where's that wilder pit, damn it? I wanna find it. It's the whole point of me being out here right now. Well, not to find this one specifically, but because I was in the nearest vicinity, yeah. You know, I'm still waiting for that Falkland Systems creation. Yeah, I'm still waiting for that Falklands Land Systems Creation Club item. It was announced a while ago, last year. It's been a month already, so I think maybe the QA process should be done. I hope it's done, or nearly done. I want some new ship habs, and I'm tempted to go with the Trident, Trident creation stuff. I recently picked up the Zone 98, whatever the hell his nomenclature is. I recently picked up his achievement-friendly Nomad armor. Along with the Spacer overhaul, too. I'm more than happy to support modders in this endeavor. I'll also say this, actually. You know, I'll say this as well. There's one thing I know that is sort of... Yeah, there's one thing I know about, at the very least, as it stands currently with Starfield's Creation Club, is that there's not enough... how do I say this? There's not enough regulations and curations by Bethesda to actually, you know, properly sift through it. There's been talks of the communities and askings to have like an overhaul of, you know, have an overhaul as to how the Creation Club works. Mostly in the sense so that way players that are willing to like spend whatever creation bucks or Creation Club money they got, that way they're able to better, at the very least, analyze and see what each creation gives. Currently, the way it stands, you have to go off and, you know, look at third-party sources. Give me a sec. But yeah, currently as the way it stands, you have to go off and find like third-party sources to actually look at how the creation is. So pretty much one of the people I watch to see what creations are worth getting is, give me a sec. Alright, so yeah, one of the people I like to watch is a guy named Crimson Flyboy, who pretty much goes through and, you know, catalogs and sort of like reviews like a bunch of Starfield Creation Club items, both the free stuff and the paid stuff. When it comes to the paid stuff, I am looking towards him commonly. I know there was another guy I watched. I think it was like Heroic Starboy or Star Guy or something. I don't know, I could be wrong on that assessment. Let me see, do I have... Oh, I do, okay, excellent. Anyway, yeah, no, there's this other guy as well, but Crimson Flyboy is the one I reliably turn to for anything that is, you know, paid to some extent. And to say the least, while he's good, I also would prefer to have something that's like more like consensus-based a bit. With the way that the Creation Club is, the only thing you could tell that is like good is the amount of likes and bookmarks there are to a single creation, and that's it. And which, to say the least, that's not exactly an effective way of like figuring out what it is that a creation is about to some extent and how good the quality of it is. Because there's like a whole slew of... Give me a sec to just... Right, but yeah, there's like a whole slew of like... there's like a whole slew of like bad creation club content that is on the platform, which is something that is both avoidable and something that is also to some extent inevitable anyway in the first place when it comes to something like this anyway. But I feel like a way to catalog them as well as even categorize them better is that, you know, maybe there should be a way to have people consecutively look at them, like the enabling of the ability to, you know, make comments on a page, give criticism and the like, you know, stuff like that. That would be, you know, useful for not only, you know, people that are willing to pay for some of these things, but also, you know, mod authors that would have to, you know, properly, you know, gauge and assess what type of stuff it has. I mean, it would step on the toes of Nexus mods, but to be honest, the difference between Nexus mod and Creation Club would be, I'm trying to find the best way to describe it, negligible to some extent, given the fact that Nexus mods has overstepped its boundaries before in trying to be a modding platform. So to say the least, they're not exactly what you call a, they're not exactly what you call to be a, you know, unbiased and uncurated site, given the fact that they've removed certain mods that would, you know, give me a sec. Alright. Alright, what do we got? Plus 20 stamina. Yeah, give me a sec. I wanna... There we go. Alright, give me a sec. Yeah, so Nexus mods themselves, they've overstepped their boundaries before, and they'll likely do it again when it suits them. Given the fact that they've removed, on games outside of Bethesda games, they've removed mods for other stuff. One obvious example, and probably one that will probably hold me in some sort of contention to some extent, would be like, Spider-Man had this Spider-Man PC port had this mod that changed the Pride flag to the US flag, and for one reason or another, that was removed from Nexus. I think it was because of the fact that it was deemed hateful. Even though, if I'm not mistaken, the way that it was explained, the mod works is pretty much by changing the way it... Yeah, pretty much they changed the version of the game from US to instead a, I think it was like a Turkish version or something like that. It was... That one was probably one of the more obvious... Well, one of the more obvious stuff that was in, yeah, that one was probably the more obvious boundaries that they've overstepped to some extent. Nexus. I'm trying to think of like what else specifically as well, because they have like, I think Starfield itself as well was also subjected to this when they removed the pronouns customization in the game, which I don't know why you would, given the fact that I think by default the character customization is, for lack of a better word, I guess, binary. But yeah. Alright, but yeah. So there's stuff like that. I mean, you know, I'm sure they had it in, I assume at the very least, to be good faith, but at the same time, you know, it also takes away the prerogative as well as the, I guess, the community that is modding. Who would download these mods? I have no clue, but you know, that is their prerogative, for lack of a better word. Gotta love that literal poison ingested in Bayo's body. Now, one thing for certain, if he ever falls asleep, he's never gonna wake up again. Because it's chocolate. Alright, there we go. Alright, so yeah. Anyway, back on topic to Bethesda's Creation Club and, you know, better ways of, at the very least, curating feedback and actually, allowing for, you know, people going out to buy creations and, you know, having a better sense of what they sell. Yeah, no. The ability to have, like, the ability to actually rate as well as properly, like, comment on these creations would be nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, places like Reddit and, you know, YouTube are great and all, you know, they're great communal forums, but at the same time, you know, sometimes people don't have, sometimes people don't want to have to go through, like, 5 hoops just to, you know, see what one thing's about. Sometimes you just want to see it right then and there. It's like, is this good? Look at this. The comments saying this thing is broken. Okay, maybe that might be the case, but a lot of the comments are saying that it's broken in the sense of, you know, it breaks a lot of the level listings, it just does not work out right, so I'm just not going to spend my money. You know, that type of deal. Alright, but yeah, it's pretty much that type of deal, to say the least. See, what do we got? We got Borg! I could create Borg! Okay. Make grilled assortments. I got too many bullets to spare. Give me some of these scopes and I give you some other stuff, I guess. I don't know. Give me that fabric and I'll give you this literal poison in my back pocket. Game, why are you selling me literal poison to me? I don't understand why. Why are you trying to poison me, game? Why? Alright, yeah, look at that now. Fucking pan is looking fantastic now. Oh yeah. See here. If this is better than what I had, no, okay. I was gonna say, if it was any better than what I have, I'll just wear it and just give Pan my hand-me-downs. That's how it always works anyway, when you get, like, like, all sorts of, like, weird sibling stuff going on. Although in this instance, it's mostly just passing down my used stuff to the next guy over. Like the real military! Congratulations, you're now wearing decent stuff. Staff Sergeant Fox. How do you feel? Dead inside? Well, alright, that's a given. Alright, I got lockpicks now, so that's great. Is there any places I could lockpick, actually? I want to find where the bunkers are, so that way I could loot them dry. Yeah, I'm not gonna find them on any specific map. Alright, let's get going. Now I look like an actual squad now. Can you believe that? Oh, I see, okay. Oh, sweet. More literal poison. You can't make this shit up, man. You're just giving me literal poison for me to fucking consume. At this point, game, you may as well tell me, hey, why don't you ingest this and die already? You know, I want to use the... Let's see. There we go. Feel the wrath of a wolf with a battle rifle, chambering in what should be 5.45, but is actually 7.62 by 51, so effectively .308 Winchester. But yeah, I'm effectively shooting .308 Winchester, the same caliber that is often used in, you know, the M14 as well as the FN Fall, and the FN Scar Mark 17 version. No, you know, I really should play Stalker again at some point. You know, I haven't, you know... I deal with anyone, even the people you're fighting. Oh, gee, thanks. Should we just kill you now or kill you later? Because you're assisting the enemy. Never have enough defibrillators, because why not? Lobster with butter. Now that was a pleasant surprise, to say the least. Now this is the way it should be. 3-man fire team. Damn it! I don't want to fucking play Ghost Recon fucking Breakpoint. But unfortunately, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is a goddamn... Yeah, Ghost Recon Breakpoint is a fucking online-only game. Ubisoft, add a fucking offline component to it already. You're gonna make millions off of Ghost Recon Breakpoint alone. The only problem is the most obvious one. It's called DRM. God, the closest you could ever play to... The closest you get to playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint is by playing Ghost Recon Wildlands. A somewhat inferior version of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Mostly because it just doesn't have as many, like, features, as well as just, for lack of a better word, quality of life stuff attached to it as well. It's arguably one of its biggest flaws, Ghost Recon Wildlands. It's just, compared to what Breakpoint came and offered, it's just kind of falling flat in that respect. I swear to God, those takedowns are goddamn beautiful. Those, you know, the ability to, like, you know, use all sorts of, like, crazy, like, technological stuff is also cool, too. And along with that, you have, like, a bunch of tactical options as well. Busting down a fence, you know, taking on, like, not just, you know, what is effectively guerrilla fighters, but also, like, actual fully trained militant combatants. You know, it's stuff like that. It's stuff like that that makes Ghost Recon Breakpoint, like, better than Wildlands. And Ubisoft is so... It's just like, oh yeah, no, Assassin's Creed Shadows is great, guys. Promise. We have, like, all sorts of things going on in that game. Like, for example, the ability to insult Japanese people unintentionally because, you know, we never really consulted an actual Japanese person to facts check and, you know, review the language and characters we use. And when I say, you know, the language and characters we use, I'm mostly referring to, like, you know, kanji, you know, any other, like, dialect that's used by Japan. Oh, did I also forget to mention, we also have, a figure that may or may not have been a samurai, and instead, like, a vassal. Yes, I am referring to Yasuke. I'm not gonna get into the whole debacle about Yasuke specifically, but at the very least, if someone that doesn't really have much of a strong historical presence has got a strong presence in a game, I don't know why. Why did you choose Yasuke still? Why the fuck did you choose Yasuke still? Seriously, what the fuck? It's like, you know, if you know, mentioned him, like, as, like, an offhanded, you know, remark, like, you know, what they did in Neo. Yeah, if you, like, offhandedly, like, yeah, Yasuke existed, and just moved on from there, nobody would have given a shit, but the fact that they, like, pushed, like, they put him, like, front and center, it just kind of, like, brought down the whole thing. Every other character, every other, you know, every other Assassin's Creed game had like a historically accurate, in terms of like time frame, main character to one extent or another, you know? Assassin's Creed Odyssey had Cassandra and Alexios. Assassin's Creed Valhalla had Eivor, whether that being the male variant or the female variant. Let me think. Assassin's Creed Unity had Arno, a Frenchman who was speaking British for some reason. Unless you were playing like full French, in which you could actually do that. You had Bayek in Assassin's Creed Origins. You had Ezio in, Assassin's Creed 2, and in a game set in Italy. You had Altair in the Middle East. You see the trend here a little bit, where all these characters like fit into the environments they're in. And then you have Assassin's Creed Shadow with Yasuke, a historical character that probably didn't really have that big of a impact as people may think, to some extent. It's more like he was there and he existed. And that's how simple his, that's how his existence is in history to some extent. He was there and, he existed. That's it. Jeez. Alright, let's give Pan an actual gun. Alright, he's got the G36 now. Let's see, what can I slap onto this? Alright, excellent. Alright, look at that, though. Look at that, Pan. You now look like an actual solider. Like me. Actually, can I make another one? I think I can make maybe an SMG? Ah, no, I don't have the iron for it. Okay. If only I could slap on an M203 grenade launcher on the MP5. If only. But apparently not many people know about the underbarrel grenade launcher attachment for the MP5. So, it's not that much common. It's only like one of those things where it's like, did you know that this existed? Alright, well, to say the least. Alright, we're gonna go. Alright, so I'm trying to think right now. I'm gonna be pushing for like another hour or so we got time to actually, continue streaming a little bit. After that, though, I'm gonna have to wrap up and hit the sack. Because I gotta sleep in tomorrow because I got an overnight going on for my work. Yay. It's not bad work, though. It's just very tiring. Alright, let's see. This is what happens when a bunch of guys properly equipped looks like. Alrighty. Alright, excellent. This is what combined arms strategy looks like. Oh, I just realized as well, a while ago on Steam, a Helldivers knockoff just released. It's called Sex Divers. No, I'm not bullshitting, that is an actual game that exists on Steam right now. And this is the same developer that has gone on to make like a bunch of other like porno parody games. Like, give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm gonna look this up. Alright, so, from the developers of Sex Divers, they've made... they've made Cumverse, Sex Universe, Fetish Room, Cybersex, Brothel Secrets, Succubus Sex Story, Sex 2 Apocalypse, Wild Sex Wex Girls, Lust Island, College Sex Party, My Lovely Stepsister, Sex Hotel Simulator, Universe Income 2, College, Naughty College 18 Plus, Sex Campus Story 18 Plus, Cyber Sex Story, Rub One Out and Climb, fuck it, Fap and Cum Simulator, Web Gum Empire Tycoon, Sex Standing, Cybercom Pussy Attack, Pussy College, Universe Income 1, Sex Loving Girls, Sexy Valentine, Sex with Succubus, Fap and Cum, Cuckold Life Simulator, Desktop Sex Doll, Gotchi Space Orgasm, Gotchi Xmas Party, Sex and Drill, or no, Sex and Drift, sorry, my mistake, Furry Arena 18 Plus, Sex Hell, Furry Survival 18 Plus, Furry Love and Sex, Hot Pussy College, Sex Apocalypse 3D, Furry Sex, Hentai Survivors, and Furry Fantasy. I am so gonna get in trouble with YouTube for just saying all those titles. But you know what? If it's not my fault the fact that YouTube has just gone all prudish and like. It's one thing to avoid sex altogether. But it's another, or, it's one thing to avoid, sex and, sexual explicit themes. But to another extent, it's also one of those things of life where, trying to sanitize something like that is just going to be incredibly infeasible and impossible. So, to say the least, yeah. But yeah, they've made, all sorts of, parody games, though, as you could probably tell from half those titles. One of them being Vampire Survivor, and with Sex Diver specifically being Helldiver. It's hilarious, if I'm being honest, and I'm tempted to, at the very least, get in contact with someone who will let me play or copy. But, it's probably not going to be that good in the first place, and it's likely going to be like an asset flip or something like that. That's usually how most of these things go anyway. They're usually some sort of asset flip that's just, bought a bunch of stuff from an engine asset store and then afterwards just oh yeah, yeah, it's one of those games where he's got a bunch of assets from a store and then just oh yeah, it's I'm gonna sell this for XYZ stuff. And so that's how it's gonna be, probably. See here. Keep firing, keep firing. Lay down some suppressive fire, damn it. Alrighty. What level am I? 24. Damn it, I'm 4 levels short. Got more sight than any average person. I can see things much more efficiently with this battle rifle. Do I have like 2 EV cores or Bigfoot cores? Wait, where's my Bigfoot cores? Do I not have any Bigfoot cores? I could have sworn I saw I had one. Oh, that's right. I left it at the... Yeah, alright. Never mind. Yeah, I need like one more Bigfoot cord for me to like fully upgrade Bigfoot to be decent. See here, common ammo, and emergency medical supplies. Can never have enough common ammo, I suppose. Alright, come on. Clean house, clean house, clean house. Oh wow, I found an Avenger bulletproof vest now. Sweet. I now look even closer to being like a cool guy. Am I cool yet, guys? Oh, there's another one here. Alright, well, I don't feel as cool anymore. Let me see, how many... I think I should probably have theoretically getting close to enough to get like another higher tier variant of a rifle or something. No, never mind, I already found one, again. Alright, hey, brother. I know I've been leaving you high and dry, but I got you something. A new vest. Are you happy? Well, fine, be that way, you fucking prick. See if I care if you die, you know? It's not like I, you know, stuck with you for a long time before I got to Bayo. I swear, when it comes to Pan, he looks like a miserable guy. So serious, so dour. Bayo, on the other hand, look at him. He's stoic, he's resolute. I think he is, at least. Let me see. Well, he looks dour, but that's because he's a dog. I don't know what Pan's excuse is. settling. Now, this is the first time I'm actually now having a little bit of... Well, I shouldn't say I'm not having fun playing it before. But now that my characters are actually dressed up in actual tactical gear and not looking like fucking furry versions of stalkers, and I'll feel a little bit more, well, comfortable is one word for it, but much more, at the very least, looking forward to what's next on the tier progression to some extent, you know? Wilders are getting wild. Let's get moving. Who's using the... Oh, I see. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, back inside now. Anything I could do to upgrade the bench, because I know that I'm gonna need to... Let's see, I need some components, and I need some pipes. Alright, I think I could spare those. Alright, let's see here. So some metal. I should be able to exchange some metal for some pipes, and I have a bunch of tools I could spare. So let me see here. So buy at least a few components, some gunpowder for some tools. Is that enough to get an upgrade? Oh no, I'm still short. And you get some pipes too. Damn, I gotta choose my battles now. Son of a bitch. See here. Scrap will always be king. However, we should probably get our hands on some components and some high quality metal actually. Those are going to be the more common stuff I'm going to need. Is there anything to exchange for food? Oh, excellent. I got a bunch of these lethal candies I could exchange for it. And yeah, I'll just exchange my gems for the pipes, I guess. Fuck it. I'm doing like a lot of mental gymnastics here. Give me a sec, alright? Where am I gonna get a pipe from, huh? Any of these guns give me pipes or something like that? Like, say, for example... Let's see. Nope. 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 Damn it, none of them drop pipes. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. And I'm out of materials I could exchange as well. I have to go outside now and, you know, have to get my hands dirty and, you know, have to, you know, waste bullets and then afterwards have to, you know, get all sorts of stuff. It's just, it's a whole thing now and it's a whole project and it's just an insufferable pain in the ass, you know, and then all sorts of stuff like that, you know, it's just this whole thing I don't like, you know, and now I'm complaining. But yeah, now I'm complaining, and you know, I'm now angry, and now you're angry, and now we're all angry. Oh, there we go. Sweet relief. I didn't have to go too far. Alrighty, let's go and now actually upgrade my bench to be better now. Hopefully I'll be able to make some better gear with it too. Alrighty, here we go. Got all the materials right here in front of me, and now I can upgrade this. I need a better gun. Yeah. Alright, we got the recon outfit, the operator outfit, and all sorts of other stuff here. Alright, let's see, what do we got? We got ourselves the BRCZ2 and the BR2000, which... Let's see. I can make myself easily this thing. The only thing I need now is the ability to, or the, yeah, I just need to get my hands on some other materials now. Yeah, alright. Hey, you want to get a downgraded version of the weapons you're using? It's like, no, why? Because now you can. Alrighty. Alright, I have enough materials to make this. I just need to, or rather enough of the core materials to get this. The only thing I need to do now is just upgrade, get like the components and the metal for it. Which, by comparison, is a lot more easier to do than having to get like one mundane fucking thing. Alrighty. The drop is nearby, boys. Alright, 2 grenades. I may be shooting slower compared to Pan, but, you know, by comparison, I'm hitting a lot harder. Seafood, pasta, and a gem. Alrighty. Oh god. I have too many AEDs on hand, relatively speaking. Alright, I think it's time to pull out right now. How many components did I get? I didn't get many components in the first place. Well, at the very least I got the, at the very least I got the smoke screen supply, so that's worth something. Major Coleman had managed to analyze the signals via EB. It seems Olympus is starting to launch a Hunter, ETA. Sometime, as Olympus needs to confirm coordinates to launch a drop pod. We spend the night and morning outside the base. We'll be detected by the network and chased by Hunter. Try to return to the base before the night is over. Before Rico's warning and rumor that Hunter battle armor is lethal. Let's see here. Activate night vision, removes nighttime penalty. I will create as many of these as I need to. Oh, I just don't have fucking space, okay. My entire inventory is just all bandages. See this? It's all bandages. It's just, whoops, all bandages, that's it. Oh, I also can't carry any more than just that many grenades. Okay, fine, be that way, game. Alrighty, let's see here. I'm gonna need like 111. Alright. Alright, let's see here. I got like so many fucking bandages. All these bandages will be used to heal me, and that's apparently all I'll ever need right now. So this is Stalker. Fucking bandages are more useful than anything right now. Especially new Stalker as well. Especially the new Stalker games as well. Jeez. Still though, I could actually appreciate the fact that I still appreciate the fact that the Stalker games do allow for bandages to heal instead of just heal bleed. Which, you know, isn't bad, but at the same time, you know, it's a bandage, so you think it'd be able to heal you at least a little bit. Come on. Fabric component. Excellent. HG226. common ammo. An Avengers kit, huh? Alrighty, let's get going. Let's keep going, keep going, keep going. Right now I see the fact that we're kind of sort of stopgapping a little bit. Alrighty. Press the advance. Press the advance. Another Avengers kit. Jesus Christ, I'm just picking up these Avengers kits left and right. Some fabric, some other stuff now. Equipment. Yeah, excellent. Alright. Is there a bunker nearby so I could actually raid it? More common ammo, and Avenger helmet. Well, 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 what have we here? Well, 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 what have we here? Yeah, now I'm a real Spec Ops dude guy, man. Only there were more materials. Oh well. Alright, well, see here. Alrighty. I'm currently level 25. Get the max range I could see. Additional damage, why not? There we go. Some pipes. Some fuel. No bunkers, though. Oh, Cheese Drip says he's back. Welcome back. Hope that Doctor Who binge was good. Alrighty. Let's see here. Eating dinner. Ground beef, lettuce burrito with a soda. Alright, not bad. Alright, but yeah, not bad. I don't think it's considered for dinner. I had to cook today, so for me, I just made whatever the hell. Yeah, just made whatever the hell I could. And me being a guy who doesn't really have many things to cook with, to say the least, my options were sparse. Alrighty, excellent. Army shield. I need more materials. It's very good. I saw an episode of Blink. Oh, did I watch? Oh yeah, I think that's the one with the. That's the one with the weeping angels. There we go. It's been a while since I've last extensively thought about Doctor Who at the very least, but yeah, I remember that episode. I'm trying to think. That's the one where the Doctor lost his memory, and I think he has to send like 2 random British people have to send their TARDIS back, his TARDIS back to him, to back in time. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one, right? I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched any of the 10th Doctor's episodes. Yeah, he doesn't lose his memory. Yeah, no, I figured as much at the very least, but still. I know that he's not, like, directly in it, and for some reason, he's, like, eating a pear and the like, so yeah. He doesn't like pears because of the texture or something. He does in Family of Blood. He does forget his memory in Family of Blood. Oh. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the one where there's like a family going out of their way to like go out of their way killing Time Lords or something like that, or going after Doctor specifically because he's a Time Lord, and they could get like immortality or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm trying to remember specifically, the entire episode was like narrated by the antagonist, and it was revealed that he was a scarecrow in London. I think that's the episode I'm thinking about, at least. I could be wrong. Again, it's been a while since I last extensively thought about these episodes. Alrighty. Come on, come on. There we go. Alrighty, got some materials again. Yeah, he uses a chameleon arch to become human, which is confirmed painfully agonizing process, while undercover as Dr. John Smith, and Martha Jones has to watch over him. Yeah. And that's like one of the few episodes, if I'm not mistaken, where the Doctor is like seen as like an actual Menace, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he's always, like, seen as, like, some sort of, like, menace to the universe or some such. But I think that's, like, directly the first time you see him, like, one, being genuinely furious, and two, being, like, you know, pretty much delivering some sort of, like, active justice, as it were, I guess you could say. I don't know if that's the word I describe it, but yeah. Oh man, well, I'm trying to remember their fates. As I said before, one of them is like becomes a scarecrow. One was sent to a mirror dimension. Another was sentenced to like a dying star, and another one was like wrapped in the chains of like a moon or something like that. It's fucking crazy. I remember the Time Lord Victorious speech. Oh yeah. But yeah, no, that was like one of the few times where, that was one of the few times that the Doctor was like legit a menace. Alrighty. Alrighty. Right now I'm just getting everything. Alright, there we go. More components. Alright, I think I should have an... Nope, I'm short like 3 components to get this off the ball. Alright, let's see here. Fear the wrath of a battle rifleman. Here we go. Penetrative ammo and more materials. Alright, so right now I'm just trying to get everything sorted to some extent or another. I'm trying to get like more materials, and I'm trying to unlock more of the zones. I'm trying to find some bunkers so I can get more fucking materials to steal from. God, if only I could detect those bunkers as easily. Oh well. Let me see here. Next biome is a city. So should theoretically be more profitable to some extent. Your boy needs to make a profit somehow right now. When you say menace, I like to imagine 10th Doctor going to a public bathroom and having at least the most god-awful Taco Bell infused shit and not cleaning up, proceeding to leave with the most dark, toady, diabolical, goofy grin on his face. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Honestly, that could just apply to any of the Doctors to some extent or another when you really think about it. Just imagine any of the Doctors at that point just smiling to like a goofy villain and just leaving the public restroom like that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, just imagine something like that. Oh, jeez, come on. There we go. Let's see, I can now create all sorts of other stuff. I really just want the Beretta. I just want the Beretta assault battle rifle at that point. Any other battle rifle is just subpar by comparison. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that what I think I see? Oh, sweet relief. I found a bunker at last. Now I could pick the nose. Oh, would you look at that. Got a bunch of tools here. This is just whoops all tools, man. What the fuck? Yep, whoops all tools. Fucking hell. That's just awful. What the fuck? I'm 11 out of 10 disappointed right now. I mean, cool, I have tools that I can never run out of now. But you know, it'll be more useful and tangible, like metals. Maybe some materials and cores for my equipment and the like. I refuse to believe that David Tennant is 53. That's how old he is now? Jeez. Man, that's crazy. Then again, a lot of people are getting older. God, I'm feeling old too. And I'm 24. Yeah, I feel fucking old. Jeez Christ. It's only a matter of time before I then settle down, have 2 kids, and then just, you know, start reminiscing about the good old days of the bad old days. Back in my day, son, when COVID was a thing, we had to wrestle people with our bare hands. Back in my day, we used to have a phone, not this holographic shit that you're using. Back in my day, we used to eat hamburgers, not this ham paste. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Alright, got some penetrative ammo. Ugh, jeez. Humanity is devolving. To one extent, you're right in that front, Cheese Derp. I'll say that. I hold a similar sentiment, however, I also hold the sentiment that maybe things will get better at some point. Who knows? Yeah, but still, the way things are going with Gen Alpha... God. Let's just hope that slang doesn't carry on when they're older. God, can you imagine a fucking adult saying half the shit they're saying now? Hey, yo, this is so Skibbity, Ohio. Sorry. Sorry. I can't say it. But yeah, no, just imagine a grown adult saying some of this stuff. Jeez. God, hope that slang does not carry on. Oh, God. Alright, now I can make some more stuff. Kill me! So if the millennials kids are Gen Alpha... Yeah, if the millennial kids are Gen Alpha, what does that make... what does that make Gen Z kids called? Gen Beta? Oh yeah, that's right. Isn't that what it's called now? God, that is just miserable. That's just miserable saying it out loud, given the connotations in society with, you know, beta and such. God. Gen Beta is here, by the way. Yeah, so... God, what the hell does that make... Alright, then what the hell does that make the Gen Z children? Is it still Gen... Is it still Gen Beta? I really don't know. God, is it wrong of me to say that I feel my fucking brain cells deteriorating because I just spoke the fucking Gen Alpha language? God. How the hell did they just with ease comprehend what they're saying? I swear to God, it's like some sort of like code switch or something like that. Alright, let's see. Alright, so now I got a Beretta. Alright, so I got the Beretta ARX 200. I think that's what it is specifically. I could be wrong. Okay, alright, yeah, no, it is the 200 model. Yeah, it is the Beretta ARX 200. Okay. Now all I need to get my hands on is the materials for the CZ Bren battle rifle. Oh, did you look at that? Wait, what the fuck is this? So you're telling me that an FN Scar is classified as a fucking assault rifle, but God forbid an AK-12. An AK-12 is considered a battle rifle. Gee, thanks. Gee, that's just great. Oh, you look at that, it's the Korean M4. Yeah, no, that is just the straight up Korean M4. It's the K2. It's K2C. See. Teaser says, and yet we all take shelter in seeking reassurance and false sense of balance that gives us nothing and gives us a break from an impending sense of existential dread. Yep, sounds about right. Oh, it's the Maxim. It's the Maxim 9mm. It's a beautiful gun. Very beautiful. I like it. Alrighty, let's see. Alright, now I got myself a better rifle. Boy, let's see. Let me consult the map real quick, see what we got. Alrighty. Alright, so right now, name of the game right now is just pretty much to get as much materials to level up and, you know, arm my characters quickly. Alrighty. It'll be night soon. Bravo 6, going dark. Oh wait, no, that's not right. Delta 50, going light. Cheesedurp says... Cheesedurp, are you puking your guts out right now for the shit you just literally posted on in chat? Oh my god. Like, no cap, it is so serious when kids say Hawk to a level of vocabulary. It's so Sigma aura. Jesus fuck. Oh my god. Did your brain leak out of your skull for a hot minute? Cheesedurp says dies. Yeah. Sounds about right. Oh, jeez. Damn it, I kicked it. Ugh, jeez. Alright, let's see here. 4-round burst. Come on. Eat lead, freak. Okay. Okay, no joke. Sometimes a classmates say, "What the skitty" instead of "what the fuck" or "what the shit." Are you fucking kidding me? God, do your classmates have like younger siblings by chance, and they're trying to get into the language because they're trying to understand this code talk that their siblings are trying to say? Because that's the only logical excuse I could legitimately give, if I'm being honest, if that's the reason why they're speaking this literal goddamn snake language. Because if they're just saying it unironically, well, that's just... Oh god, that is just unfortunate. I wish I was kidding, and I don't know, Cheese Drip says. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck though. God fucking shit. God, that is just unfortunate right now. You know, on one hand, I loathe the fuck Boom for doing what he did, but at the same time, I cannot hate him entirely. Because god damn it, he made a meme, he's capitalizing off of it, and he's getting fucking stinky rich off of it. It's insane. They're speaking in Thum kinda tongue with straight faces. Yeah, pretty much. They're speaking the language of not gods, but not exactly devils either. They're speaking the language of, you know, I don't even know if it's even a language for that matter. Alright, let's see. Is there anything I can get my hands on? No? Okay. Ranger Spec Ops Operator. +4 squad. Increase the defense. +2 XP. Alrighty. Alright. Let's see, is there anything I can make on hand right now? I can make grilled fish. Alright, alright. So create that many There we go. Alright, now I'm packing like a bunch of grenades right now. The only issue right now is that the other characters on my team are not equipped fully for, not equipped fully for, excursions like this. Let me think right now. You know, it makes no sense just to swap it out just for that. There we go. There we go. Fully equipped now. Let me see. What operator should I bring along? I mean, everyone here is like really well equipped right now. Just 3 characters. So at this point, it's just a matter of like maintaining like decent formation. Alright, you know, let's just head out for one last excursion if I can help it. Yeah, what the fuck, why not? Oh, great. Just already immediately wiped the goddamn floor. The floor's already been wiped, man. Ah, speaking of floor being wiped, I wonder when Killing Floor 3 is coming out. Also, it reminds me, English class, which 9% boys is so wild. They've been moaning hella loud in class, making inappropriate comments. Jesus Christ. Oh, I remember those. I remember those days to some extent or another. The boys would always make, like, audible moans from pornos and the like. But yeah, no, I know those. I know those moments, ironically. Didn't think it'd still continue, but hey, you know, I guess juveniles think alike and all that. Oh, jeez, come on. Oh boy, come on, come on, come on. Alright, but yeah, no. I'm familiar enough at the very least when it comes to the to those instances back in my middle school and high school days to some extent or another. Ugh, jeez. Never understood why they I didn't understand why they did it. I mean, I could guess why. It's funny. It's funny. The boy did the moan when the lady should. And all that, you know? No, but still. I guess that's just the logic in itself, I suppose. Just hearing that somewhere out of pocket in a classroom setting is just absurd. cleared. Alright, excellent. All we did was just rattle on some metal. That's it. God, do you feel your eardrums blowing out yet? Let's see here. Headshot defense. Bam, there we go. The squad of Threy. Well, at the very least, we got them equipped with some semblance of blue gear. So that's worth something, I guess. Alright. Widowmaker. Time to earn those headshots. My what? I can't hear you after all that gunfire. Yeah. And my English teacher doesn't do anything about it. She's kind of new at school, and it's one of those I'll wait teachers. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Yeah, no. As I said, back in my middle school and high school days, pretty much the boys would always do the same as well. They always do the moan in class because it's funny. Because haha, a boy moaned in class. That doesn't happen in class. That happens in porn. that's the logic, I presume, at the very least. I wonder where that idea comes from, though. Must be a actual, like, juvenile generation. Give me a sec. Must be an actual juvenile generational thing. It transcends all ages. Yeah, it transcends all ages. Cheeser says, and vaping. That really annoys and confuses me. Like, why are you doing this to yourself? I'm not gonna help you. Yeah, no, for the most part, yeah, vaping. I think for me at the very least. Yeah, no, it's the same thing actually, because vaping was relatively new when I was in high school at least. I know that, yeah, I saw a few people. Yeah, a few, like, sophomores, some seniors vape. No, not sophomores. I think it was, like, juniors, though. But yeah, some juniors, some seniors would, to some extent, vape. I don't know if they were trying to, like, seem cooler to the underclassmen or something, but that's the only thing I can assume at the very least as to why they would do it. To the underclassmen, they seem cool and, you know, kinda out there, you know? Honestly, I wonder if those people are still vaping now, or have they dropped it? I can't imagine they have dropped it, given the fact that, well, it's still nicotine, so, you know, it's still addictive as shit, so, to say the least, yeah. I heard that when it comes to vaping specifically, at the very least, I know that one of the effects of vaping was like, apparently you're like the equivalent of waterlogging your lungs or something. Pretty much you have a higher chance of getting, what was it again? Pneumonia? Crap, what was it called again? Oh, yeah, no. Pneumonia. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's pneumonia. Jesus says, wow, so dank and... Fucking hell. So dank and sick, he says. Oh. But yeah, no, I know that at the very least, the side effect of vaping was like pneumonia, if I'm not mistaken. So to say the least, yeah, you're pretty much, as I said, the equivalent of waterlogging your lungs because of it. I've seen some adults do it as well, outside of, you know, high school ever since then. I'm not sure if these are people that are holdovers from... I'm not sure if they're people that are holdovers from my time in high school, or are they like, you know, people that are actually trying to kick their nicotine addiction to some extent, in which, again, I highly doubt it, given the fact that it's still fucking nicotine. Let's see, common ammo, cores. Oh, would you look at that? I found some high-end Spec Ops gloves, boys. Am I cool yet? Alrighty. Let's see here. Fire rate and control. Lovely. Another core component here. I'm not going to look for it though right now because I'm just going to look for the helipad. +2 to penetrate. You know, I think it was like pretty much +2 at penetration as well as 20% damage. Oh no, I think I got TB. No, I would have been even more agony. Alrighty, excellent. Alright, excellent. We made a decent amount of progress. Maybe not in terms of the native story campaign, but at the very least in the sense of getting more gear for my characters. Well, 3 of them at least. So yeah, we're off to a fair push, I guess. Oh wow, second to last gloves. Damn. Them good gloves. How does it compare? It's significant more. Significant more. I'm pretty much choosing control over reload. Which, alright, yeah, fair. Alrighty. I want to get my hands on some more stuff. Or get my hands on some more gear, but for now, at the very least, it's not likely I'm going to get anything more than this. So right now, I just need to get, like, bulletproof vest at least. Now, would you look at that? Alrighty. Alrighty, excellent. Yay, now I got an actual ACOG sight. Yeah, now I got a full actual recon sight, so I have increased range, as well as, control, I think. Alright, Cheese Drip says, okay, I have this dilemma. So my understanding, the Doctor has defeated gods. However, he still defeat a god that is omnipotent, omnipresent, immortal, and controls the very fabric of existence, and can exist in any state they wish. That is complicated to try and answer to some extent. I'm not sure if there's a right answer to that, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't think there's an answer I could possibly come up to that from my knowledge, from my limited enough knowledge of, from my limited knowledge of Doctor Who. So, I honestly can't say. To boil it down, could he defeat a Mary Sue? Oh, well. Ugh, jeez. Could he defeat a Mary Sue? Probably not, Cheese Drip says. Yeah, no, I'd probably say the same thing, to be honest, given the fact that Mary Sues are, like, literally breaking of everything that is of writing. Pretty much, it's literally the writer's will incarnate, effectively. So, yeah. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this stream. If you want to see more, I'll be picking this up next week. I will not be continuing tomorrow, because again, it's the weekend, and I am currently working on the weekend right now. That means overnights for me. So, yeah. Jesus says, have a great night. Have a great night to you, too. I'm gonna go and pretty much prepare for tomorrow and pretty much close up shop on my end. So, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next one. That being next week when I get the time, somehow, somewhere.